So, Coach, these are your last two meets before we start the postseason. Tell me about the improvements that your team has made coming into this final weekend.
Well, the one thing that I'm proud of is just how we've been able to navigate getting through the indoor season relatively smooth. We haven't had that many hiccups, knock on wood. We still got to get through this weekend, another 2 weeks of training, and then obviously the conference championship. And so the reason I'm able to sit here today in front of you and say, hey, listen, we got several kids that are in position to qualify for nationals and a host of kids that are going to qualify for the SEC championship. The reason why we're in that position is because of our athletes' dedication to making sure that they stay healthy, keep themselves safe. So we wouldn't be here today talking about improvements had they not have taken everything as seriously as they needed to get to this point. Our improvement has been pretty steady throughout the indoor season. Our goal this week is to continue that trend. Like I said, we have several athletes that are in position to qualify for the indoor championship. We have a host of athletes that's going to qualify for the SEC championship. And our goal this week is to improve upon our marks that we've had up to this point to protect ourselves for those qualifying meets, the national championship and the SEC championship.
So, tell me about this split meet weekend. What are your expectations?
Yeah, so we're splitting up because what we're trying to do is now we're trying to really focus on the things that each individual athlete needs to focus on. So a lot of our sprinters are going over to the University of South Carolina. That's going to be a really good, high-quality meet for those student athletes. We have a few student athletes that we feel as if could qualify in the oval races, 200, 400, the 4x4, those things. We're actually looking to open up our men's 4x4 this week. Hopefully that goes successful. And then a lot of our distance kids and jumpers, they're going to go over to Vanderbilt this weekend. There's going to be a really high quality of distance events there from the 800 all the way up to 5K. So we're looking for our distance kids to get a lot of PRs throughout the course of the weekend. I think we can, if people execute the way that they are supposed to, I think we can get several more kids qualified or at least in qualifying position for the national championship meet.
What kind of preparation do you have to go through to get to a split meet like this where it is so specialized for individual athletes?
Just focus on individual events. Obviously we're a team sport, but this is part of our sport that makes us really unique. Is it's a team sport. When we go to the conference championship, we're all going to be scoring points for the Mississippi State Track and Field program. However, at this juncture of the season, it's most important that our kids are able to focus on his or her very specific events, and that's what leads us to splitting our squads up and getting the things done that we need to get done.
You're halfway through the 2021 season. You're almost to that halfway mark.
Yeah.
How do we feel overall about this year?
We still got a lot of improving to do. We're a really young team. I said that before. So I'm really excited about the future that we have in front of us. We had a really good signing class. We're still working on signing a few more key pieces. So as long as we continue to have the success that we've been having with this really young group, our future is going to be really, really bright. So our focus right now is just to get through this weekend healthy and safely and turn our sights towards the Southeastern Conference Championship.
Have you had any surprises so far this indoor season?
No, not a whole lot of surprises because we have high expectations for all of our student athletes, and they understand the expectations that we put upon them as well. So, surprises, I haven't had any. We brought a lot of these student athletes here because we knew they were really, really talented, and so I'm not shocked about the people that we have in the qualifying position for the national championship meet. We believed in them coming out of high school. We believed in them the whole time that they've been here. So I'm not surprised that those individuals are in the position that they are in. There might be some people on the outside looking in that don't understand that, we have a really good coaching staff. We have a really dedicated support staff. Our kids are really serious about their craft. So people on the outside of our program or outside of Mississippi State athletic department, they may be surprised, but I'm not surprised because I know the talent level that these individuals have.
Thank you, Coach.